that's exactly why that game was a showstopper.
Yeah.
Because every other person had thought, you know what? It's done.
It's done, yeah.
We're going to start you off by doing a rundown of every single game from last week, which was week 1, and giving you highlights and what to expect in week 2.
First opening game was between Mexico and South Africa, and the second game was between
South Korea and Czech Republic.
In Group B, Canada, Bosnia 1-1, Switzerland and Qatar 1-1.
On the same day that Canada had played, we'd seen the game between the United States and Paraguay, where the United States scored a total of 4 goals and 1 to Paraguay. Moving on, we had 4 games played on the 13th, and that was a showstopper, each and every one of them. First was Qatar and Switzerland, which you mentioned, and it ended a draw. The second game was also Brazil and Morocco, also ending in a draw. However, Morocco dominated that match in my opinion. I don't know what you guys think. We went on to see Haiti and Scotland. We ended 1 in favor of Scotland. And then we moved on to the very last game, which was Australia versus Turkey. Again, remember, Australia is a host nation, and the game ended 2-0 in favor of Australia. We also had on the 14th, Curacao and Germany. What do you think about that match?
Well, because Curacao, this will be their first
World Cup outing.
Yeah, so
yes.
they tried. I would say they did well, considering the fact that they were able to
even score
a goal.
On, we also had the Netherlands and Japan, and that so far was one of the highlights for me, even though it ended in a draw.
They shocked a lot of people because they had their last goal on the 88th minute.
Yes, and that's exactly why that game was a showstopper.
Yeah.
Because every other person had thought, you know what? It's done.
It's done, yeah.
We have Ivory Coast and Ecuador. The game ended 1-0 in favor of
Ivory Coast, yes. They performed well, even though we expected more goals from them, considering the preparation time. But let's see what happens in their second match.
F, we had Sweden and
Tunisia.
Ended 5-1 in favor of Sweden.
I honestly expected that game to be either a draw or Tunisia winning. I didn't expect Sweden winning.
From all the matches, the best and most intense, despite ending 0-0, was between Cape Verde and Spain.
Oh, you can tell us why?
Yes, because the Spaniards are one of the most anticipated teams
yeah.
when it comes. In fact, some people would dare say they stand a chance at winning the tournament as it stands. However, where did Cape Verde come from? Exactly, they just showed up and they made sure there was no goal going through that net. So moving on to the games of the future, we're going to be starting with the games to be played on the 16th. We have France versus Senegal, and I'm rooting for Senegal to win. This is going to end 2-1.
Well, that's what you predicted. Okay,
Yes.
okay. On the next game, we'll be having Iraq versus Norway.